Yeah, this is a game where you guys end up having 20 more shots than they do, but they're just making their shots efficiently. How do you kind of look at this game? Obviously, a 1-point game, it comes down to last free throw, but how do you just kind of evaluate this?
I said I was so proud. The execution down the stretch, the fight, how hard we played. I couldn't ask for a better game. I really do. I really believe that. I told them keep their heads up. Felt like we did the right things in a very crunch time moment. We were just making eye contact. We knew what to run. So that type of execution down the stretch was great. It's just, losing off of a free throw, that to me hurts. Yeah.
What did you think about just Janelle? You guys are down 4 with 15 seconds left.
Yeah.
She makes 5 points in I think 6 seconds. What would you think about just her little flurry there at the end?
Yeah, I mean, we were drawing up the play. Kind of looked around who wants it, and she gave me this, and I was like, all right, we're gonna go with you, Ja, and yeah, she knocked it down. But credit to everyone who was on the floor at that moment, because you got to execute everything. You got to execute the timing, the screening, the setup, and so I think that's why I'm not as upset, but I am, just because of the beauty of the execution down the stretch. Her making a tough three, and she wasn't, I didn't put her in until like the very end. So it was kind of like Chechi in the other game when she was cold. It kind of flipped today for Ja. And then boom, we ran into the next play, and she makes another jumper. I mean, it's beautiful basketball. So proud of her, but also her teammates and everyone supporting. Like, everyone did their job tonight. It's just, again, unfortunate that they get to win a game off of a free throw with no defense. That's tough,
It's just a foul.
Yep.
What did you see on that play?
I saw no foul. I saw absolutely no foul. The physicality of the game, I felt for Phoenix was 10 times more, versus our physicality, where we don't play that way. But that, I saw absolutely no foul. So it's just, again, unfortunate that it went that way. I believe that you have to win off of great shots. That's part of it. And so, yeah, I think we deserve that.
Natalie over here.
Yep.
Dewana is such a tough matchup, and to have them bring her in and then have her be so impactful so quickly.
Yeah.
How much trouble does Dewana give you on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously an amazing player, just because she knows herself, she knows her strengths, and what I like about Dewana is that she doesn't play outside herself. So, she knows where to get her threes, she knows where to get her pull-ups, she's really aggressive, and she has great length on the defensive end. So, yeah, she was obviously a tough coverage, but like I said, we made the shots at the end. So, again, I'm going back to, like, how hard our girls were playing, how connected they were playing. No letdown, no mopiness. It was almost perfect. Yeah.
Hi, Nat. Mo had a plus 21 in a 1-point game. How do you sort of explain that stat? I feel like it's a crazy stat. What would you think of how she played today?
Oh, her effort, her rim protection, her rebounding, her tenacity. What I saw is, like, I just couldn't stop. Mo just kept moving. Her help defensive side, her communication. I'm not surprised. She had so much energy, and we needed that tonight. Yeah.
Natalie, I was curious on the defensive end.
Yep.
Phoenix doesn't score more than 23 points in any quarter, but they shoot plus 40% both from the field and from three.
Mm-hmm.
How do you gauge how your defense did when you're giving up such high percentage of shots, but you're not giving up huge point totals? How do you sort of gauge the quality of the defense when it's a large percentage but not a ton of points?
I mean, still holding a team off of 78. I mean, some people can also have good nights of shooting. Like, again, we are in the WNBA, where these are the top athletes in the world. So you got to give credit to, making tough shots. I felt majority of them were contested. But again, holding them to 78, that's a little too high for us still in terms of our goal. But yeah, I mean, they shot great. We shot 42% from three. We could have probably shot better from two. But like I said, we made, again, I'm just going to go back to it. Very proud of our team down the stretch. Yeah.
Hey, Natalie, you talked about Mo and the energy she brings to the team. Tip and V also talked a lot about the energy and sort of the lightness she brings. Will you talk about just not even just this game, like what Mo brings to the team?
I mean, you pretty much said it, like her light, her energy, her always just ready to go, because Mo takes care of her body really well, and she does her mental recovery. Like, she does everything. And so when you talk about pro, I mean, she checks all the boxes. She puts her profession first. And, she's like, you guys asked about Caitlin, she's really positive. So you always just want to see Mo every single day because she's got a smile on her face.
Hey, Natalie, similar related to that question, you ultimately decided to close with Chechi over Mo. Can you talk about, your decision to toggle through the lineups at the end of the game there?
Yeah, just a little bit of a different scoring threat just because they went small as well. And then we had KT on AT, so we had that matchup already covered. And so just having another person that could ISO if we had to get in a situation. So, yeah, just that scoring ability, obviously. John Chechi did a hell of a job. Yeah.
Over here. Hi.
Yeah.
The franchise honored some of the previous generations of players in the WNBA and previous leagues, and I'm wondering what that meant to you and if you had a chance to talk with some of those players.
I did just a little bit after shoot-around. I talked about it earlier today in my press conference. It's just, again, we wouldn't be here without them being the first, them going probably through the hardships, the nuances of being the first ever to play professional sports, and so. We wouldn't be here, but I hope we make them proud of what we're doing now. And I hope they keep coming to our games because without their support, like I said, we would not be here. So we owe everything to them, because we are just following into their footsteps of the hardships that they had. Yep.
Now, I think lost in the craziness in the end of this game is that you sort of fell down 12-2 right off the bat, and you responded with a big run to finish the first quarter. Mm-hmm. What do you think caused the slow start, and then what did you say or what changed after that timeout that allowed you guys to sort of really lightning out of that timeout into a big lead or a lead after the first quarter?
Yeah, we weren't taking great shots, so sometimes the not having quality shots will end up being transition threes for them because if we're missing quick threes and then they're getting the rebound and running, then that's just tough. But they made their first couple of threes. They were hot, but we knew they were going to cool down eventually. So, again, the fact that we were able to fight back quickly, and then I'm just going to say it again, just very unfortunate that it came down to a free throw. I think the fans here, whether it's our fans or whether it is Phoenix Mercury fans, they deserve great moments, great shots. And to sit there with, watching someone win a game off of a free throw, it's just, I think there's a disservice somehow. So I'm just asking for consistency. I'm begging for consistency. And guess what? Hey, if it's because I'm a rookie coach, then I'll take the loss. So if I have to be better with the refs, or if there's a badge of honor that I have to earn, then I'll do it. So I blame myself. Yep.
We're really close to the halfway point of the season, and I'm wondering what you think about the trajectory of the season as it's unfolding. Your rookie year as a coach, you're seeing the players coming together. How do you feel like the season is progressing, and what do you see as it goes forward?
Well, yeah, the progression, again, of tonight, the fact that we can just make eye contact, and we knew, which player we wanted to shoot that shot, they manipulated it on their own because it was a reset play. So the fact that they did it and they gave it to the person that they knew, was probably going to hit it, that's selflessness, that's connectedness, that's being on the same page. We're a little bit, like you said, halfway through, and my team is just, man, they're connected. And again, I couldn't be prouder, All right, thanks, you guys.